Gentlemen, coming to you live from the same seats. Not live, because obviously we're just posting this after we just shoot the breeze for half hour, 45 minutes.
Maybe one day, though.
Maybe one day. Big time. We asked for the 99 sponsor. You'll have to listen to the other episode, but we asked for the 99 sponsor us, so maybe we go somewhere. What's up, boys?
Not much. Kind of a brutal weekend. Lot to come.
Brutal because your Sunday night was just Jesus Christ. I'm just going to stop. Not say that word. Was just ruined by the bees.
Well, it's just like, I mean, you roll in from the Patriots losing. Pretty much felt like they lost after they win, and then two gruesome, or what we think are going to be gruesome injuries, and then the Bruins just put on an absolute snooze fest against the Sharks, which you thought was going to be high intensity, and it just wasn't. But it is what it is. Roll into Thanksgiving break, and I think they get Rangers matinee Friday.
Yeah, we have the Islanders first.
Was it Wednesday night?
I think so. We don't check our facts here.
Do you think they're golfing when they're out there? Like, why do they always suck on these West Coast road trips?
Well, I think
they haven't been good.
It's a 3-hour time difference.
Well, it's the volume of the West Coast road trips. I posted that whole thing on our Twitter about how the West Coast road trips are so prevalent in NHL, like comparably to or non-comparably to like the other major sports. Like they do it at a higher clip rate than other leagues, and it makes no sense because they're not as high as a producing revenue league. Like it just doesn't make any sense, like why they do it so much.
True. Shout out to our Twitter. But I hear you.
Yeah.
And even this year, they're just jamming in all of these games. We talked about this a little bit last time. And for them to just rip a West Coast trip and then fire back here to play on Long Island and bum, what are we doing?
And I remember last year, too, like, there were some videos of them golfing. And I don't remember what the schedule was like, but they must have had a couple days off, like, in between games. This one was just so condensed that they were probably just going one city to another, like can't get their feet under them, no time to relax, and you're just all out of sorts.
Yeah, I mean, it's their second West Coast road trip. They did it in mid-October when they had the Vegas Knights, Colorado, and Utah. That's insane. We're 24 games in, and they've already been out west twice. It's a quarter of the way through the season.
Whoever's making the schedule just needs to be investigated.
Yeah, seriously.
Last time we were on, I think they played the most games of anyone in the league.
They still have 24.
Who's in second behind us?
They're tied with Edmonton and Calgary. So, again, like some of the furthest West Coast teams you can get.
Revenue. Dollars. Well, do we want to start off by ranting? Do we want to recap the sleepiness of the tour? We can call it the West Coast Snoozer Tour.
Well, I think we get some housekeeping. Lindholm back, which is huge. You can slate him first or second line easily. He meshes well with both of them. He's great on draws, great on the power play, great on the PK. Probably grabs you, 18 to 20 minutes a night. And then, McAvoy's a huge blow. Saw some positive news that he should be back by the Olympics, which is good for both Team USA and the Bruins. And then, I think that's pretty much it from a housekeeping standpoint. I think everyone else is pretty much healthy, if I'm not mistaken. I guess Middlestad, I haven't heard a lick about Middlestad.
I forgot he was on the team.
They posted his birthday thing the other day, and I was like, oh, shoot, I forgot he could play top 9 minutes. I forgot he was on the team.
I mean, he would have been a really good piece to deal with the deadline because he started to pick it up a little bit.
Still time.
There's still time. But, when is he supposed to get back? Is there even a timeline for him or not?
I haven't seen anything.
I haven't read a single.
It's been crickets on Twitter. Usually, a lot of people are Johnny on the spot, but there hasn't been a thing. Another housekeeping though, Geeky, our guy, the Geek Squad, first in the league in goals. This guy can't stop.
He looks confident. He looks confident with the puck. Obviously when you have 17 goals, you should be playing with confidence. But even just his plays in the neutral zone, down below the dot, he's just very calm with the puck right now. I don't know. He's done a complete 180 on his game since last year. It's insane.
And you know what's crazy about his game though? Do you guys watch him off the puck? He's not going a million miles an hour. He's not running around like a chicken with his head cut off. He just finds himself in these situations and just creates time and space where like most of the, I don't know, you watch the game, people are running around like idiots, right? He just kind of slows it down, finds his spot, and then he's playing with one of the best players in the world. The puck's going to end up on his stick one way or another. And he's just capitalizing on it.
I know.
I mean, Geeky right now is like, it's kind of shades of a Marchand contract. Like, what is he making? 5.5 for 6?
Yeah.
Like, similar to what Marchand was making. He's putting up more goals than Marchand really ever was paced to do.
He's on pace
He's
for
calling
52
for the puck, calling for the puck at the right inside the blue line. The old beaver clap.
It's also like, in theory, not a bad shot if like they got pressure in the offensive zone, but just like a hilarious picture. Like he just entered the blue line
and then just rips one bar down right by
Kemper's.
Kemper's.
He's also just dressing like Casey Affleck from the Saturday Night Live skit, smoking inside the Dunkin'.
Walks into the game with a Carhartt jacket on, like he just worked at Boston Sand and Gravel. Just put in a shift and then just showed up to the Garden for the game.
I liked him when they first signed him from Seattle, but he is just quickly becoming a fan favorite. How can he not be?
He just tied his second most goals of his career, and we're 24 games in.
It's March 24th. November.
Just an insane.
Going off of him though, our buddy Lane Hudson's a fraud on Twitter. Shooting percentage and Dominic something.
You want to give Twitter some color for some people who may not follow us? There's probably not many out there, but
true. We only have, I think, 5 followers. We got to get those numbers up here, boys.
So we got that.
Yeah, I think we have a few more as of earlier today.
I thought it was Briley's burner account, but I wasn't sure.
No, shout out Hannah. We're up to 8 now.
Okay,
huge.
Couple of friends helping build the brand here, but had a tweet. It was Geeky should be in consideration for the Olympic team.
Well, at least
in the conversation, right?
Get him on the drug testing schedule where like he's cleared if he like is a viable option for them.
Totally. There's a difference between being in the conversation and then being on the team, right?
100%.
Have this guy in the conversation. Don's the GM. He watches this guy play. He knows what he's going to get out of this guy. He leads the league in goals. And so we had that tweet, and then some buddy of ours, not a buddy, but Lane Hudson superfan, like replied, and he was all about shooting percentage, and it's not sustainable. The Olympics are this year. The Olympics weren't last year. They're not a year-over-year event. It's who's the best players that you're going to bring to the table to Italy for this Olympics. History doesn't really matter to a certain extent, right? Who's hot, who's reliable. Like, this guy's name's got to be in the hat. You can call me an idiot, like blow me up, don't care, but it's just the facts. No?
I don't disagree. I mean, they just put Schaefer through the drug testing just in case they want to add him to the roster, which is great. And I get the guy's point from like a full season perspective of like shooting percentage. Like he's not going to stay at this clip. If he does, he's going to break whatever the goal record is for a single season. Like he will. Like, but the other thing too is his argument doesn't really hold any value because Draisaitl was at like 28%, and then I think Crosby was like 27%. Like there was 2 other people that were right there that had the same shooting percentage. Even if he drops down to 15%, he's probably good for 35 or 40, which would break his single season record again. So it's like it doesn't really hold a ton of value with what he's saying, and he's probably just nitpicking, to be honest. So
yeah. Hey, you know what? It was good engagement. I know, stat guy.
That was electric.
We're just saving some tweets.
So I'll give you a counterpoint here, Dave. While I do think that you guys are both right, he probably should be on the team. If you're a Bees fan,
I said in the conversation, not on the team.
I think he should be on the team. But if you're a Bees fan, if you are good old USA boys just like us three, you are praying that he is not on Team Canada.
It's a good point. It's a really good point.
Yes. Yeah.
I know you have to separate your fandom for your country.
Your country.
Yeah. And I mean, even if he goes on to Team Canada, what does that do for the Bruins? Besides maybe a John Tavares back in 2014 or whatever it was.
Well,
A possible chance at that.
As like a naive fan, you like think like, okay, like you'll have a guy that plays for Team Canada. It offers up a more of like a interest for people when they're thinking about coming to Boston. Like, oh, they got Geeky, he was on Team Canada. Like that's where my mind goes.
Buddy, stay the fuck away. These tickets are way too expensive already.
I don't want my brain to go this way, but it's going that way. Like I'm always looking for like the optimism out of the situation. I don't know.
I would be really happy for him, but that's just about it. Other than that, we got him for 6 years already. He's happy here. It doesn't do anything for me. Aside from watching him on Team Canada and being like, okay, that's cool.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I hear you. Devil's advocate. Embrace debate. Good perspective.
Embrace debate.
But there's no go ahead, BKM. I was going to say there's no reason for him not. Like, the argument is just solidified every time he steps on the ice. It's just this guy just needs to be in the mix.
One other thing that I wanted to mention, because I'm thinking about the road trip. So they dropped the first game, right? Or did they win the first game? Why am I blanking on this?
They dropped it to the Ducks 4-3.
Okay, that was actually a pretty competitive game. I don't have a ton from that game outside of just being competitive. Like my mind is on Sharks and Kings. So if you guys have anything, you roll with it. But that's where my mind goes.
The Ducks game started at 10 p.m.
Yeah,
and that was about the extent of it.
It was
the overhit, and that's kind of it.
Right. It was similar to the last game they played too, where I think that ended 4-3 as well. Pretty tight.
That game was on crack. That was like a 7-5.
Was that 7-5?
Yeah, right? That was insane.
But it was tight towards the end, right?
Yes. Yeah, they clawed their way back, and then it just then the wheels fell off in typical Bruins fashion, the final five.
Kind of weird to get swept in the season series by the Ducks, but
the Ducks are back, though. They're back.
They have some absolute dogs on their team, and they're young and fast. I mean, the Gudas fight was – I mean, you're never going to win that fight. I mean, he's a complete unit. So, I mean, kudos to the Bruins for stepping up and taking him on. But, yeah, I mean, I honestly, like, if I'm in the West and my team's competitive, I'm nervous about the Ducks. Nervous.
Mm-hmm. You have to be.
They can fly, and I can't believe – well, I can believe because he wanted out of there, but I can't believe that Cutter Gauthier is not on the Philadelphia Flyers, and they lost out on that for – I mean, he's going to be a 40-goal guy for at least 5 years.
What a move by him. Honestly. The Ducks are going to be – like, they're going to be good for a while.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Sharks. These two teams aren't going anywhere, and
Utah too.
They're fun as hell to watch.
Utah is going to be a wagon, like complete.
Yeah, and they lock all these young guys in for these 8-year deals. I know they talk about it on every other podcast known to man or on TSN, but you just see it. It's like the monster deals.
Watching TSN?
I get the clips, Mike. I get the clips.
Okay, I know you don't have that cable package. That's why
he's watching out with his Tim Hortons.
My Timmy Hose down here in Tivertucky. We're making it happen.
Tivertucky.
But the Kings game was competitive. The Kings are also very good. Scary team. I mean, my mind immediately goes to Pastrnak getting tripped by Kempfer after. I saw that he sent him a text after, but I mean, like,
Don't send the text.
Talk about intrusive thoughts kicking in. Like, just like automatic trip. And then I don't know if I maybe got duped or not, but I logged on to Twitter and I saw Swayman shedded them in the middle of the ice to go after him. But I don't know if that was duped. I don't know if AI. Was that a previous clip? I don't know.
No, I think that was AI. There's no way that happened.
It's AI, then that's an AI that I haven't been subjected to quite yet because that looked real life.
As pro AI guys, we gotta become well versed.
But regardless, just an insane move to clip. And then, I mean, Geeky put the team on his back. 2 goals, like
again.
It's. I mean, he is truthfully like if he wasn't on the Bruins right now, I mean they're bottom 2, bottom 3, like easily.
Definitely, it's weird because Pass is not scoring at the same clip that he was last year either, and it's just weird to see somebody overtake that share from David Pastrnak, and the fact that it's just Morgan Geeky is like insane.
Don't hate it though.
No.
Spread the love. Otherwise, this would be a very, very different conversation and very depressing season.
Big time.
If he wasn't firing the way he was.
Oh yeah.
It's also credit to Pasta too, because like I think he's taken not like a step back in like what his role is, but he's just like he's dialed into like being a two-way forward. He's like dishing the puck probably more than he ever has. Like I bet his shots are down from what they were on 24 games in last year or the year before. Like he's and like on the power play too. Like yeah, he finds lanes to shoot through, but he's passing it more often than not. Like they're finding Geeky on the left side for that one timer. The guy last night, the goalie for the Sharks, like I mean, he made an insane glove slave. I mean, he's a righty glove, so like that's kind of a trip in its own right. But like Pasta's changed his game completely, and he's just kind of went with the flow of the way that the Bruins are structured as a team.
They just need to slap the C on him. Honestly,
don't get started.
It's a matter of time. Again, we talked about this on the other one. Tune in, plug,
episode
shout
1.
out. Episode.
Tune in, subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe.
Stream a million times when you're sleeping. White noise.
Loop the stream.
But he's just doing everything. And then I think it was Boucher, who was talking about his shot pass is the most lethal thing. Coming down on his strong side on the wing on the power play when he finds Zaka in the slot for that tip. It is disgusting, the deception that he pulls off.
He gets me, and I'm watching the team. You know what I mean? Like it's like that's when you know that it's like decisive. Or
literally, it's like when a quarterback does like a really good play option and just rolls out to the right. It's like Aaron Rodgers. He's sick at faking the handoffs that you got on TV. Pasta's the same way.
Yeah, it's a good comparison.
And for a while when they had him on that strong side on that right flank, you just watch the game. It's like, why is this guy not on his offside where he can just rip it from his office? Well, you got Geeky who shoots the puck 103 miles an hour. Like, what a 1-2 punch. We just need a consistent guy up top who can distribute it. And it's going to be hard, right? Because you probably want a righty, especially if Geeky's on that other side. You have a right shot, go to a right shot for that 1T. So if you have Lindholm or Lohrei up there, it kind of throws a wrench in to the way you're going to be running a power play.
Yeah, I would love to see a forward up there. They're going to run the umbrella. Like, I mean, you would love to put Murad back there because like
But that's another lefty.
It's another lefty, but the other thing too is like play gets scrambled, whatever, and like they get the puck. Like we can't have him playing defense like
He can't be the last man back.
Right.
So like that's where but like I also don't want Lohrei there either. I don't love Lindholm on there either. Like I think Lindholm's a great player, but I don't think he meshes well with that power play unit. I mean that's where you're missing McAvoy, truthfully. Like righty defenseman, offensive at the top of the key, is able to shoot the puck on net like at a great angle, or he's able to dish the puck to Geeky on the flank. So just tough for the time being. They're going to have to find an alternative.
Just speaks to the roster. They don't have the guys to do it.
No. And for all those people just yelling at Cloud, like McAvoy is the guy to be up top. Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
And yeah, fingers pointed here.
I like the way the passes come from Lindholm over to Pasta.
They're flat.
I'd like to see a stat. BCam is our stat guy of what his shooting percentage is for power play goals from Lindholm versus McAvoy. I bet it would be higher.
I'll have to find that A.
It all depends what they're running, though.
Jamie, can you look that up?
Right on. Do we want to cover the Sharks game a little bit here? Kind of wrap it up. Really didn't talk about Anaheim. Talked a little bit about LA, but
I mean, it was a snooze fest for the first 40 minutes. The Bruins have this like insane ability to have a turnover in their defensive zone that like you can already like smell a goal. Like you're just like this is going to somehow end up in the back of the net, and like it happened again in that game. Like first goal of the game, like you're just like damn, like that's
just a soft play up the wall, or there's just the biggest pizza right up the middle. That he's been playing great, but I think he's corporate corporal number one here is Zadorov. No one loves delivering a pie more than he does.
I know, but I honestly like he's done so much good that like I can overlook it. I can actually overlook it. And like, not to take us back to the captaincy talk, but they had no problem delivering the A midseason to Zadorov. So what's the difference with delivering the C to Pasternak? So maybe that's a conversation for another day. But I mean,
we'll sell some jerseys too if they slap the C on Pasta.
Well, I mean, Fanatics needs to get it together.
Jacobs will love that.
Yeah.
I mean, they had him as Kevin Pasternak like before the season started. So it's like, I don't even know if they'll do it correctly.
This is alter ego when he's drinking on the weekend.
One person I would like to see get sent to the third French league is Henry Jokiharju. I cannot stand the way he plays.
When you mentioned it the other night that you didn't want him on the team anymore, I kind of had the I don't know, like he's kind of steady, and then I watched the game last night, and I was like, I'm on your side now.
We've been on this train for a while, Mike. We talked about this when they got him.
Yeah, and he's making 3 sheets this year.
Is he?
And next year, and the year after. He was bad on Buffalo, and I know like people say don't judge a defenseman on a bad team. When he came here, he was bad.
Did you think he was that bad last year though? Because I thought he was pretty solid last year.
You can't really put him with an offensive guy. You can't really put him with the defensive guy. He just has he's a really good skater, I think, and I think he sees the ice relatively well, but he's just a vanilla player, you know? There's no jam.
He's great defensive depth if they were able to make like some sort of push for the playoffs.
He's a 6'7" guy.
Yeah, which is fine. Like that's totally fine. Like I like if he was the one that was like a black ace for the Bruins and they were in the playoffs, like count me in. Like if someone goes down, you're like, okay, at least we have someone that's competent that's going into the back end. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the role he really
understand how Matt Grzelcyk was on a PTO this year and Henry Jokiharju gets 3 sheets over 3 years.
I mean, I just listened to that interview with the Blackhawks coach on Spittin' Chicklets, and yeah, he was saying that like he didn't really think that Grzelcyk was going to make the team off the PTO, like he wasn't sure about it, and then he's rolled in, and I don't know what those graphics are that you're looking at the top right hand corner, but he's living up there.
The dude had like 45 points last year.
I mean, he's been consistent his entire career.
It would be interesting to see. And we had this debate. I don't know if it was on the last episode, but like Grzelcyk over like a Lorei or someone along those lines. I would love to see the stats of McAvoy and Grzelcyk playing together versus McAvoy and anyone else he's been paired up with other than Z. Because when those two were paired together, they just fed off each other. And it was good hockey. And granted, he's probably not a guy you want in a 7-game series against Colorado or Vegas. He's just not a big dude, but he's going to move the puck. He's going to get it out. The guy is an unbelievable skater.
Yeah. I mean, he's been like that since he was at BU. Like I think he can hold his own for sure, even if like playoffs wise, because he makes smart plays. But I'm surprised that the Bruins didn't identify the fact that McAvoy plays so well with them, and that I'm assuming they're buddies because they went to BU together. And I can't believe that they were just like, let's just keep them together and we'll figure out the rest of the 4D that we're going to carry on the roster.
Even bringing them back, like they brought Corrali back. You know,
I know.
Not afraid to do something like that. So why not bring Grizz back?
I know.
Which the more you watch current now, we're just
more price point too,
right?
Than Jokiharju.
Yeah. Well, now that we're spiraling about bringing guys back, Corrali. Why did we let him? I know he went home to Columbus. I love the guy's game. He's a perfect 4th liner.
Yeah.
He's dynamite on the PK, and this team is just, they love taking 2. They love sitting in the box. We can't continue with this clip of like knocking off 5-on-3s. Like I don't know what the statistics are. We lead the league. And
just make one up, ECAM.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think they're at 100% clip rate on 5-on-3. I don't know how they aren't, because like I've watched pretty much every game, or if not every game, and I've never seen them score on a 5-on-3. Like I think they had one against the Canadiens, they had one last night, they had one another night too, and
Canadian, yeah.
It's absolutely insane. And to your point, Dave, Corrali was a great person to bring back because he's just going to man the fourth line. Like you have a steady center there that can win draws, play PK, and like he doesn't get cute with the puck whatsoever. He just chips the puck out, and he chips it in. He gets over the blue line. He has nothing. He just gets it behind the D. Like he's very smart with the puck. Like he doesn't make any mistakes.
Crazy too. He's the oldest guy on the roster.
Is he?
33. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty nuts. Heard that on the broadcast. Gonna save the broadcast for the 2-minute rant.
Yeah.
Here.
All right. We'll get to the rant right now. I don't know what broadcast episode you're talking about, Dave.
Oh, general.
Did you guys hear? General? Yes, but
Just
did you hear the dining playbook one?
Oh, I did. Yeah.
What was that?
It was heard around the world.
I don't know.
Good God.
I don't know. And like I always think it's hilarious too when they bring people in the studio or whatever you want to call it above the ice. I mean, we're talking about a 4x4 row. So it's like it's pretty much like going shoulder to shoulder with someone and trying to make eye contact with them while you're talking to them, but also trying to focus on the game. Like there has to be a better coordination to it as a whole. Like it makes no sense. Like I remember when what's his name? Dale Arnold was running the in-between periods, and he brought on a full roster of players for an interview. And like, I don't know what the sentiment behind the interview was, but I mean, you're fighting for screen time, you're fighting for everything. It's like it doesn't make any sense, but that's a story for them.
They're just trying to plug a show. Save it for the intermission report because
that's Nesson. That's what it is.
Because
it's
by
Nesson.
God, is the intermission report terrible too. They grab the guy from radio. They throw him into Nesson. You're almost prompted to want to watch the away team's broadcast because we love the Bees. Sometimes the homer side of things is so insane that you just can't watch it.
I'll argue with you on that, though. I think Brick is very realistic.
Besides Brick, he's the only one I have any qualms with.
But like Judd Surratt, like for what he just kind of stepped into this role. Like he's got a good voice. He calls a pretty good game. His goal calls are fairly good. Like I don't think he's like terrible. I don't think he's going to get a 10-year contract with it. But like I think like to step into a role and have some sort of rhythm with Brick is like, I mean Brick I think they should sign him to like a 70-year contract. Like just like keep contract and let him decide. Incredible. Let him decide who's going to be the color commentator. Like it just give complete autonomy to him.
They need to put better people around him. But
one thing about Nesson too is you turn it on and you'll get maybe 15 minutes of the actual period that plays. The other 5 minutes is just static green screen, black and white, volume like cutting out. It's absolutely ridiculous.
You've never had a clean up ever.
It's insane. This dates back 4 or 5 years too. It's ever since they changed the logo, it's been drastically downhill.
Yeah, the whole operation. They got the betting show that I think is utterly ridiculous. That I don't know why all these programs do them, but they seem very bizarre to me. I like Raycroft. I think Raycroft's great in between when they're going down to the ice level. I like the other guy too,
Pellerin.
I think he's
good. He's a good follow too on Twitter.
Yeah. He's great. Keeps it light. I don't like. I think I've mentioned it to you before. I don't like the streaming of the games with people watching the games, and then you're watching both the people interact with one another and the game. Like I think that's always a little bizarre. But I mean, like at the same time, like, and I don't hate listening to Patrice Bergeron talk about the Bruins either. So it's like it's a weird line.
I got a devil's advocate for you there, though. For people that we watch the game and we actually sit down and we can track what's going on and watch plays develop, and we've watched the Bergerons, the Rass, the Raycrofts. Like we've seen them play. We know the story. I think it's good for people who are excited about the Bees. They love the Bees, and they just need a little something extra when they're watching the game. I think it has its place. I don't think it's for everyone, though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And it shouldn't be pushed, right? But don't take away from the real product of the people that just want to watch the game. I think that's the vast majority of people that just want to watch the game. But don't give me the dining playbook in the second period of a 2-1 game or whatever the score was, and we're giving recommendations of new restaurants in Copley because the bar is big. Don't care. Go to Emmett's.
Insane. For 5 minutes.
Yeah. Like you can find a pint anywhere, you know.
They dominate. And like, I guess shout out to them because they're obviously doing something good. But if I hear them bobbing for apples one more time and they screech and Justin goes nuts, it's not so much them as it is Nesson just like not coming up with a new clip that meshes well with that intro or outro, whatever you want to call it. It's like I can't listen to it anymore. Can't.
You're gonna have to get you on the production team over there.
I know. I'm talking a lot about production for someone that has never done anything production-wise ever.
Communications major, all right?
I mean, if we're doing this, we're just 3 big jive turkeys here. So, I mean, it's going to be a lot of not talking from experience.
No. And we don't check facts.
No.
We've never once checked a fact, even though our stat guy has some pretty good stats.
Our stat guy was lights out tonight, though.
Well, I was pretty fired up about because like the shooting percentage, like I've never 30 years have ever heard of anyone using that as like something against a player.
That was like his leg to stand on. If anything, buddy, you were fueling our fire.
But I think he was almost arguing against himself because 27%, 24 games in is an insane clip.
And not to talk about this guy here for a second. Waterfront property for a minute. I think he replied, well, you can't get back to us in a certain amount of time. Buddy, we're working 9 to 5s here. Like, we don't have the notifications ready to go for us to start duking it out on a keyboard. I walked out of the office and Brian was like, you all right? I'm like, we're kind of going at it with this guy on Twitter right now.
He wanted a timely response.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it was like defect to Gork or whatever it's called. And
I kind of love this guy though at the same time. Like,
let's get him on the pod. Get him on the pod.
I kind of respect him like calling out our timing on a tweet back.
Time to reply to stat.
He loves the game. Loves the game.
I was thinking about a possible segment too for our next pod. Maybe getting angry Bruins fans on the pod. Maybe they could call in or something.
Yeah,
we could have them leave a voicemail. My brother hates the Bruins. He would do that in a heartbeat.
Does he always hate the Bruins?
No, he's the biggest diehard I've ever met.
Okay.
Hates the Bruins.
Because some people love to lay in the misery and just like they hate the Bruins forever. And like they'll even when they're playing well, they'll be like, no, they're not gonna do anything. We always know the Bruins. And
the record-breaking season. And to his credit, he was eventually right. He was right. I've seen this before. These guys are bums. They're frauds.
Fraud squad.
He was right. I'll get him to call in a voicemail. He would definitely do that.
That'd be awesome.
Just bring one episode.
Well, I mean, I think upcoming, like we mentioned, we got Islanders, which I think is in New York.
In New York on the island.
And then back home, matinee.
So
Friday.
That matinee game, if we're giving out betting advice, I would take the Bruins money line on that. I think they've won that Black Friday matinee game the past 5 years in a row or something.
And they're playing the Rangers too.
Well, what's his name? Matt Murley was saying that his old like top 3 rules or whatever.
EBR rule number 2 is always bet the Bees lot like when they were playing a matinee, and then he bet against them when they played Colorado, and then he re-added the rule back because the Bees are the only team to beat Colorado in regulation.
Crazy.
Is that an actual fact?
That's a fact. You can check that. That's a fact.
That's real. That's real.
And Colorado's a problem too.
They're an issue.
Problem.
They're a major issue.
I guess shout out the Bruins. I mean, that's no easy feat.
Hey, shout out the Bees. One thing though, I know we have to go around. Are we Bearlievers or not? The East is wide open.
Mm-hmm.
The East is wide open right now. The Leafs sit dead last in the East. They got to do something. But all right, boys, do we want to go around the horn here? We rolled.
Yeah.
Are we Bear leaving this week?
I don't know. I am, but I did have a thought last night where I was like, God, they play playoff hockey in game 25. So it's like, how long is this sustainable? I mean, like they're a pest to play against. Like they are on you like white on rice. Like they are all over you. But like you can't stay at this clip without injuries and them just being completely burnt out. So still believing. Okay. But nervous.
I'm still middling. I think I need to see a little more piss and a little more vinegar, and then we can talk. But I do think they won the next 2.
I love that.
Yeah. I'm still on that upper middle, right between the red and the yellow, the green and the yellow. There's enough there that when we're healthy, there's a lot of jam. And it's just that invisible face team that just comes at you over and over and over again, and they just can beat the wheels off you.
I'll tell you what, if they get in with it's not the 8th seed, but whatever it is now, the second wild card spot, I don't want to play the Bees in the first round.
Nope.
That's the type of team that I think they are.
Yes.
They could sneak in backdoor like Florida did back in 21, and then I don't think they can make a cup run like that, but I think they'd be a tough out for sure.
They have the team that could surprise if let's say they stay at this pace and they grab like wild card 1 or 2 or 3, whatever it is. To Mikey's point, you don't want to play them first round, and if they get past the first round, they already have the framework of what they need to play. Like, they're already playing a playoff style right now. Like, it's just they're just going to be actually the playoffs now. So, Swayman continues to play at the rate that he has been playing at. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a naive Bruins fan, but I mean, I feel like it's endless where they could go. Truthfully,
when Swayman plays without piss and vinegar, he is excellent. He needs to take less piss and vinegar. Give the piss and vinegar to everyone else. Swayman, no more.
Would you retract him shedding the gloves at center ice when Kempfer stuck out his leg?
That was AI.
I don't know if it was AI. We're gonna have to fact check that.
We don't check facts. It happened. All right, boys. Well, we'll catch you again for another recap here.
Good show, boys.